Hello everyone, it's Margaret here with 60&Me. Today's makeup tutorial is going to be a review of some budget makeup that I love. Now, I did some research online as to what the kind of most popular brands were in the different categories, but I've got my makeup on today. The way I wanted it to look was glowy, natural, and affordable. Honestly, these are all, except for one. I've got to be honest, there's going to be one in a minute that I'll show you that is not a drugstore brand, but it's the only thing I use for this particular purpose, and I just want to share it with you in case you can find an alternative. I've got a couple of suggestions, but anyway, let's get started with, I don't use primer, by the way. I use my Growing Younger Gracefully facial serum. That's my primer, and I love it as a base. I also used my Embroyolisse Creme de Lait as a moisturizer underneath the foundation, which in my case, I used the Wet n Wild Dewy Photo Focus. Now, this is an incredibly affordable product. It's been talked to about other bloggers about being a dupe for Tom Ford and for Charlotte Tilbury and other foundations. It is a really good foundation, and I think that it's well worth the $3, $4 I paid for it, but it is the one that I chose. The other research I did show that the e.l.f. Is the Flawless Finish Foundation was very popular as well. And it's kind of a similar tinted moisturizer slash foundation, but I think the e.l.f. is, in my opinion, the best. Now, by the way, I'm going to put everything in the section below, everything that I discuss and talk about today, so that you can, I won't be putting links, but I'll be putting the names so you can find them. But they're available in any drugstore that you can possibly choose: CVS, Target, Walmart. These are all going to be brands, except for one, as I said, that you can find there. So that was foundation. Now for concealer. Concealer, I don't use very much anymore at all, and I think I've talked about this before. But if I do, I sometimes put a mix, I mentioned in a previous video, of a color corrector, like the Pixie brand, with a concealer. And the two concealers I would mix in with that kind of color concealer formula would be these two. This is a new one, and it's by Essence, and it's called Multitask. Now, I'm going to show you the top to this because you'll recognize it right away. What does that look like? It's the Yves Saint Laurent, I forget what they called it now, but it's the Touche Éclat, which is for the lines, as a concealer, and this rolls up just like that one, and it's a really lovely color. It comes in only about 4 different colors though, but it's the Essence brand of concealer, Multitask, and you can use that as a concealer or for contouring. Very, very cool little product, and again, under $5. The other one is let's see, it's called Incognito. This is a Wet n Wild product as well. This also gets lots of rave reviews. It's a super good concealer, and it's at less than $5, and I love it. In fact, that's what I popped on my eyes today because I wanted to show you, kind of what look you can get. Now I'm, dealing with, like you, wrinkly, crinkly under eyes, and I've kind of given up on it in a way. Not given up in a desperate sense, but I just don't care about it anymore. All these lines are my lifelines, and I just feel like it's not worth trying to hide them. And concealer, and most of the foundation-based concealers are very heavy, and after a few hours they do start to crease, and I just find a more natural look works for me personally. But if you are looking for a very affordable concealer, the Incognito by Wet n Wild is a very good choice, in my opinion. Oh, this is my opinion. Okay, now for contour and for blush, I want to share something with you. It's funny, I've been looking at makeup for the last few years and trying all kinds of things and buying some expensive products as well. And there's so much out there that you can purchase and $30, $40 for a blush. But I have found something that I want to share with you because it is a brand that you all know. It's NYX, NYX, and this product, I bought it about maybe a year ago, and I used it on and off, and I thought, oh, that's very good. It's really pigmented, and I like the color, and then I kind of put it away. But then I realized I really had enjoyed using it. So I want to show you their Wonder Sticks. Now, these Wonder Sticks come in 2 different formats. There's one that's got a contour on one end and a highlight on the other. And I'll show you this. This is the contour that I used, just here, underneath my gels. It's a very small little stick, but you can get right in there and get very sort of pinpointed with it. And on the other side is a highlighter, and the highlighter you know, you can use above your blush or even under your eyebrows, but it's it comes in 3 or 4 different color ranges, so you can get a darker contour and a lighter highlighter. But you can just check out online and see what's available. You should be able to get these in the drugstores as well, and you can see, fortunately, at the top what the colors are, so you can make the right decision. So that's contouring, and that's what I use today. Now for blush and lips, but primarily for me for lips, for cheeks. I've got 2 different ones here, and maybe I can show you some of the colors, because this one's like a peachy color on one side, and I'll put the names in the description box. But can you see those 2 colors? It's like a rosy pink and then a coral. So that's a kind of a nice one to get if you want a bit of both. But the one that I like for me, and they have got names, I think. I will find them on, I'll put them online. But 2 pinks. It's such a pretty pink, can you see? And on the other side, it's a little bit kind of more muted, like a mauve color. There they are. You can see those. But if you'll notice something, they're actually very, very pigmented. And if I'm going to just take a little bit here, pop it on if I can find my mirror. Actually, I can see now that I even look in the mirror that I don't need anymore. But you can see how easy it is to put on and how beautifully pigmented they are. And you can bring them into the center of your cheeks. I like doing that. But it's a beautiful, beautiful product, and you know, I wouldn't recommend it if I didn't use it myself, and I do. I use it all the time for contouring and also for highlighting and blush, and I put it on my lips sometimes too. So that's the NYX Wonder Sticks, that's what they're called. Now for eyes, okay, this is the one area where I used my higher end, well, I wouldn't call it luxury, it was about $30 to purchase, but I've talked about it before, and I'm honestly lost without it. I've got one alternative that you can consider, but it's the Auric. It's the Auric cream eyeshadow, and it's a beautiful, beautiful product. This is my brand new one. I just got it because I used the other one up completely, and it's an amazing texture. And the reason that I like it, if you can see this, because it's not a dark product. You can see it in the light. But the reason I love this product is it gives a slight glow, so and shimmer, but not too much. Like, it's not glittery, so you can put it on your eye and just go. That's just a one and done eyeshadow, and it lasts a long time. By the way, it does have a glitter shimmer on the top. If I can get it open. I haven't even opened it because I never use it. It's a glitter that comes on the top, and it's a very sparkly product. But if you like sparkle, this is a perfect combination. But what I did is I put a little bit of base of that because I put it on as a base for everything on my eyes. And then I just popped some of my 17, my beautiful toasted, Urban Decay toasted dupe. It was like $6 in the drugstore. And I just popped that on in the sort of center of my eye to give a little bit of a sparkle. And this is the drugstore product. The Auric is the only thing that I didn't, that I always say is not drugstore, but I just want to make sure I got that on properly. Can you see how pretty that is? And I wanted to show you 2 other shimmery eyeshadows in case you don't want to spend that much on the Auric and you just want some shimmer on top of a matte eyeshadow. Catrice. Now, if you get Catrice in your country, they have these beautiful one-off eyeshadows. I got this one yesterday, actually. It's a green. It's so pretty, and they cost like under $5. All I'm going to say about this, though, is that they're not glitter, they're not shimmer, they're metallic. And I think if you're looking online for eyeshadow products that you want like a little shimmer and shine, but you don't want sparkle, look for the word metallic or satin. Those are the 2 kind of words that describe an eyeshadow that you can put on top, but it's not going to, like, you know, shine in from the stars. It's going to be, let me just show this pink here. It's just so pretty. I purchased it the other week, and I've almost been wearing it non-stop. And I'll do the green as well, so you can see that side by side. It's such pretty colors. Can you see? And they're not, can you see? They are shiny, but they're not, you know, glittery. They're actually very glossy, and I love them so much. And they have other colors in that. They have a bronze one, and also a kind of a lighter champagne, but that's a little bit too light for me. But anyway, go check out Catrice. I think they call them, do you know, I don't even know if they have a name to them. They're just a single pot, a single eyeshadows. And also Essence has the same thing. And I am sure you have lots of brands in the United States and Canada, other places that have similar types of drugstore products for $5. But the Catrice, if you can find Catrice or find it online, those are my two favorites. Okay, so eyes, mascara. No choice. It's the Essence Lash Princess. It's the green one, and I think it's called Lash Princess. Yeah, just Lash Princess. I've talked about it so many times, you're probably getting tired of me saying it, but it is the best, in my opinion, drugstore mascara, and I think you'll love it if you give it a try. Eyebrows, I didn't mention. The products that I looked online for, there was actually quite a few of them, but most of them were pencils. And maybe Maybelline does a really good pencil. I think Rimmel does a good pencil as well. And of course, you've got the more expensive ones like, you know, the Benefits and so on. But this is a drugstore product, and I've talked about it many times. It's the NYX. It's called Thick It, Stick It. Thick It, Stick It. And the reason that I love this is I use also the Maybelline Tattoo Brow, but this one I love. It's got a small brush relatively, but what it does, I don't know if I can show you this without destroying what I've already done, is you can actually put it on and so kind of brush your, can you see what that does to your eyebrow? It separates the eyebrow. And so it doesn't look unnatural. You know, sometimes when you put an eyebrow product on, it looks like a line, but this gives you that chance to maybe give it a little brush and brush up. I just personally love this technique, and I use this one all the time. It also makes your eyebrow a little bit hard, like it gives it a little texture, so it stays in place. I just think that's an amazing product. In terms of lips, I don't normally use an eyeliner or lip liner, but I did use my Flormar Pink Perfection. This is a drugstore product online, and you can get so many similar beautiful products. Rimmel does excellent lipsticks, and so does Rimmel, and Max Factor does some beautiful lip products as well. This one I've been using for years. It's Flormar, and again, I'll leave all the details. It's Pink Perfection, but the gloss that I used, I want to share with you because I have like 5 of these, and I put them in all my pockets of my coats, in my bags, in my backpack, wherever I'm going. I've got this in with me because it's Wet n Wild. It's the Megalast lip gloss, and this one I believe is called Cherish. There's got one called Creative too, which I love. But let me just show you this as I close the video, and I can now do this as a last sort of touch because I just adore this. And you don't need a mirror to put it on. You can just literally put it on without, but I'll just make sure I put it on correctly. And see, isn't that a pretty lip gloss? And it feels good. It's not sticky. It doesn't move around too much. It's just a really beautiful lip gloss. And again, it's under $5 or $6. Really good purchase for me. I must have wiped them out in the shop that I keep going into. They have to keep reordering because I use it so much when I'm out waiting for the bus. I'll just pop it on. But those are my budget, affordable makeup products that I think really give your face a glow and a shine, which I think as you get a little older, certainly I feel this way, you just want to look natural and glowy and just feel on the outside like you feel in the inside, just vibrant and just enthusiastic and shining in the world. So I hope that you enjoyed this. I want this to be an open conversation. So if you've got any products that you love, any drugstore affordable products that you use all the time, that are your sort of, very favorites, leave a comment in the section below. And if you love this video, do me a huge favor and just like it and leave a comment. YouTube, and then we'll share this with more women, and that's what I love to do. But I want to thank you for being here. As always, you are very special to me, all of you. I just love and respect you all so much. We're on this journey together. And I hope that wearing a little bit of makeup now and again makes you feel shiny and glowy and ready to go out into the world and shine. Take good care, everybody. Have a fabulous day. Love you. Bye.